All right, much colder temperatures headed our way by tomorrow morning. That eye is actually contracting, and when you see that, that's a sign of an intensifying hurricane. And with the wind picking up later on, it will feel just a little bit cooler, so maybe a light jacket if you're going to check out the Christmas lights tonight. So here's your first alert that damaging winds could be on your doorstep for Pascagoula by around 11:46. If you live by the airport in Gulfport, you need to be taking your tornado precautions. That is where the radar indicated circulation is at the moment. A temperature is a little warm, so maybe a costume that isn't too hot for Thursday night, for Halloween night. This weekend, the Crawfish Music Festival, it actually kicks off Friday evening, but looking at Saturday, can't rule out maybe a stray shower or a thunderstorm on Saturday. If it takes that track on the east side, that would put more impacts over South Mississippi. Remember, a hurricane is not one point on the map. The impacts go far away from the center. In meteorology, when we're looking at radar data and you just showed us an image of a radar image and we'd say that's damaging winds, when you see this bowing segment in a line of storms, that's exactly what this is, crossing right on top of you now in Van Cleve, and it's heading towards you in Hurley, Big Point, Helena, and Escatawpa. Don't want to leave you out in Moss Point too. This is all headed your way.
It says at least 5 solar flares creating magnetic clouds have been directed toward Earth. And now let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Eric Jeansonne. Eric, you've been out there getting your own pictures.
Yeah, you know, I'm torn. I want to be outside. I want to look at this because what a rare sight to see here on the Gulf Coast. But of course, we want to bring you these images at home too. And look at this. We're getting tons of amazing pictures sent in on the WLOX weather app.
Now, WLOX First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Eric Jeansonne.
All right, check out the fog developing along the I-110 bridge looking north towards D'Iberville this evening. So watch out for some patchy dense fog overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. So just allow for some extra time to get to your destination. Here's a look at downtown Gulfport. It's there. It's just underneath this blanket of fog. You can barely make out some of the lights in downtown underneath that fog this evening. 65 degrees. We got our visibility at the airport down to 6 miles. It's down to 1 mile in Picayune and 4 miles at Trent Lott and Moss Point. Even further east over into Mobile down to 4 miles. So seeing some fog developing not only in South Mississippi, but if your travel plans overnight or tomorrow morning take you to southeastern Louisiana or over into Alabama, fog may be an issue in spots. We've seen some pretty decent rainfall totals over the last 24 hours. The heaviest rain, though, right along in north of I-10. You can see this band of heavy rain that has fallen. Picayune radar estimates around 4 inches of rain. Lots of 2s and 3s across northern Hancock, southern Stone, over into northern Jackson County and southern George County, even southern Pearl River County picking up some decent rainfall totals. We're still seeing some rain on the radar tonight. Most of the rain is north of I-10 with some pockets of heavier downpours headed up towards Lizana and Saussure. Just south of Wiggins, we're seeing some rain, some heavier pockets of rain crossing Highway 49. Another heavy downpour headed towards Picayune there. Over into Stone, or at least George County rather, in northern Jackson County, we're seeing some pockets of heavy rain just to the west of Lucedale. And again, off and on tonight, we should start to see more breaks in the rain after about 8 or 9 o'clock this evening. Looking at the bigger picture, the water vapor shows you how the overall pattern is set up, and here's why we're seeing that persistent fetch of rain developing over southeastern Louisiana and moving across, is because you look at the water vapor, you can see the jet stream streaking from southwest to northeast, so it's just transporting a lot of moisture right over in our direction. So overnight tonight, some off and on downpours are possible. As we head towards tomorrow morning, watch out for some patchy fog. Temperatures in the 60s and 70s. Tomorrow, we have another chance for some showers and thunderstorms. A few of these could be on the strong, maybe severe side. Better ingredients for severe weather are just to our east, but in the afternoon when the front begins to roll on through, we could see a line of some quick moving heavy downpours moving across the area tomorrow. Once we go into tomorrow night, Wednesday morning, that's when we start to see the much colder air filter on in. And by Wednesday morning, we're starting out in the 40s. Wind chill values in the upper 30s. Highs on Wednesday, look at that. This is lunchtime on Wednesday afternoon. We are looking at temperatures in the 50s, so it is going to be quite chilly during the day. Overall, the 7-day forecast Rain chances really start to go down as we go into the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday time frame. We start to see temperatures rebound as we head towards the weekend with highs back into the 60s.